Okay, two Manchester United fans here going to discuss the game last night at the Emirates, which I've got to say was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. I know some people say that Manchester United, they were in the game. They were eventually, of course, beaten 2-0 by Arsenal, but both goals coming from set pieces will be a real disappointment for Ruben Amorim, who, of course, suffered his first defeat as Manchester United boss. Lianne, what did you make? Listen, we are talking this hour about the title race, and Arsenal, I think, are looking very good. But very quickly on Manchester United last night, what did you make of them?
I can see what Ruben Amorim's doing, and I think, you know, at the end of the day, the players they did compete till the 55th minute, but I think what happened at half-time, whatever Mikel Arteta said, Arsenal had the ability to take it to another level, and I think the game could have been 4 or 5 in the end. I thought the scoreline flattered us. The amount of chances they had, Odegaard was getting on the ball in the second half, had a much better second half, and to be honest, Declan Rice was unbelievable in that game. I thought it was one of the best games I've seen him play in an Arsenal shirt, and I think he's a fantastic player. And people can talk about Arsenal being like Stoke. I think that's a bit disrespectful, if I'm being honest. I think, you know, you have to work with what you've got, and at the end of the day...
What do you mean?
Well, because they can score different types of goals from different areas.
You can't say you've got to work with what you've got.
Of course you do. In that moment, they won the game, though. Players. Yeah, but they won the game.
Yeah, but you're acting like they have to win a game like that. They don't have to win a game like that.
No, but it's winning the game. All that matters is winning.
Yeah, but you're saying they've got to work with what they got, as if they're actually Tony Pulis' Stoke. They're not.
No.
They haven't got Rory Delap.
Let me talk. Manchester United frustrated them. You could see at the Emirates, they were frustrating them. They couldn't break through Man United. I can't believe Ahmad was on the bench, by the way, because he's been our best player. But Ruben obviously brought him on at half-time. But when I see players like Anthony coming on, anyway, you stopped me in my trail of thought. The point was that Arsenal found a way to win.
Yeah,
we frustrated
I agree with
them.
that.
And they did. And Declan Rice's delivery, people can talk about, oh, it's boring. How many Premier League players do we know now that can actually whip a ball in the box and doesn't hit the first player on the front post? It really, really annoys me. Every single game, players cannot deliver a ball. Declan Rice's balls into the box were amazing. Our marking on these set pieces, I tweeted about it last night. We were abysmal. And I said, if Roy Keane was in there, if Yapstam was in there, Rio, Vidic, Peter Schmeichel, do you honestly believe they would have allowed this beaten zonal marking that?
This is the thing.
Do me a favour.
That was, you know, almost the set-piece version of what we're talking about with teams conceding goals playing out from the back. Because Manchester United's setup at set-pieces was basically what they were told to do from the training ground, with absolutely zero recognition as to what was actually happening every time Arsenal took a set-piece. The same thing happened again and again and again and again. And the next set piece, Manchester United would just set up in exactly the same way.
That's what I'm saying, though.
No
That's like, where's the
anything.
leadership with this type of thing? Like, yeah, you have the coach doing that, but do you really think Ruben Amorim would have set them up to continuously do that? Take responsibility as a player. Like, these players in modern day football, it's like the manager has to hold their hand in every single moment. It's so strange, and it was embarrassing at times. But what I will say, in the time when we needed to bring on Manchester United, brought on substitutions, he made that triple substitution. But again, there was just, how are we going to score? That was the $1 million question.
No,
William started in the game, wasn't holding up the ball.
I don't think we should talk about Manchester United in the context of last night's game. Arsenal are in a different stratosphere to Manchester United, who are a mid-table team.
Right.
So we're not talking about Arsenal, Manchester United in the early 2000s, where these are two teams of high quality. Manchester United have a new manager, yes, but they are still not a team of high quality, and Arsenal should be beating Manchester United comfortably, particularly at home.
No, but football doesn't work like that.
Well, no,
they should be beating them.
No, they should be.
But
you said tonight that you think, you think Brighton should win at Fulham.
No,
Is that
I said
right?
it was going to be a draw.
Oh, no, sorry, you're talking about the Liverpool game. Sorry, Liverpool-Newcastle. You said
I expected Liverpool to beat Newcastle.
Well, why do you expect a team like Liverpool to win away at Newcastle, but you don't expect a team like Arsenal to beat Man United?
I didn't say that, did I? You put words in my mouth.
You said you expected Liverpool to beat Newcastle.
Yeah, but I didn't say that I expected Man United to go to the Emirates and beat Arsenal.
No, I didn't. I said, why don't you expect Arsenal to beat Man United comfortably?
I do.
Yeah, well, you just disagreed with me.
No, but in the context of the game, before the game, I would have expected that. It gets to the 55th minute, we offered nothing in front of goal.
Exactly.
We had 6...
That's exactly what you were expecting.
Saying?
What were you expecting?
Because you can't think like that, Hugh. When you're in a game, ask any manager that goes into a game, they lose in the 93rd minute, people say, oh, we expected to lose that game. Football doesn't work like that. Football doesn't work like that. Manchester United, okay, we were poor, but we still didn't get battered in a way that I thought we were going to get battered.
Yeah.
It took the 55th minute for them to score the goal, no?
Arsenal didn't play well in the first half.
It doesn't matter.
As soon as they started playing well, they dominated Manchester United.
I'm not denying that, but we frustrated them. We just had nothing.
It was about Arsenal. As soon as Arsenal turned up the gears, they were comfortable winners against Manchester United.
That.
So it wasn't really. I know you're saying that Man United had, and it was a pretty even game up until that point.
Yep.
It took Arsenal not being at their best for it to be an even game. As soon as Arsenal got somewhere towards their best, Man United.
As soon as Odegaard stepped up his game.
Yeah, it was a no contest. So for me, the point is, a game like that, Manchester United, it's way too early for that to us to expect them to go to the Emirates against a team as good as Arsenal. All right, maybe get a result. I mean, that's possible because it's football.
I didn't say that though. I didn't expect us to go there and get a result.
But in terms of the performance, what were you expecting? You were expecting more than what you saw, were you? No, exactly.
So but it's still the 55th minute. You get to. All right, Hugh, what's the point in turning up this weekend then? We're not supposed to win this game, so let's not bother.
I'm just saying that I'm not criticising Ruben Amorim. I'm not criticising Manchester United.
I'm not criticising Ruben. You asked me what I thought of the game last night, Manchester United, and the facts show we were in the game up until the 54th minute.
And I'm saying that's based on Arsenal being poor.
Okay.
You think that's because Man United did well?
No, I'm not saying that, but you carry on. You're putting words in my mouth.
I can't just talk on my own.
You're putting words in my mouth.
I'm asking you.
You might as well talk on your own. Crack on. Go on.
All right. My personal view is I think we can only judge Ruben Amorim, only judge Man United and his approach once there are big transfers done at that football club.
I love Ruben.
And that is a 2 or 3 year process. At this point in time, he said there was going to be pain. Last night we saw an example of what he was talking about. That is, Manchester United fans cannot expect their team to truly challenge against the best teams in the Premier League for some time. I think some of the players just show they do not have the quality to do that. And that includes some of the more recent signings.
We know that as well. But I like Ruben. There's no denying that. I think but he just doesn't have the players.
Arsenal in the title race?
Yep. They are. And I spent 12 amazing years at Arsenal. I'm a Man United fan, but obviously Arsenal are good to me. So I always want them to succeed. And I love Declan Rice. I think he's brilliant. And I think, at times this year, they've shown, even without Gabriel last night. You remember when Arsenal would pick up an injury and they'd say, oh, what do they do now? They're going to lose the league or whatever based upon that. My only thing about Arsenal is the mentality thing. Do you know what I mean? They seem to always choke when it really matters. And that kills me because I do want them to kind of... I wouldn't say I want them to do well because my dad's a gooner, so that's how big.
Do you know what it is, though? I think this season, the fact that they had the poor run of form quite early has helped them because now they've actually got something to chase.
Odegaard is the...
I know that sounds weird.
Yeah, but you talk about De Bruyne with City, like Odegaard at Arsenal,
he was missing
different level, completely different level. Saka with Odegaard, different level.
Yeah, I thought they were very, very good, deserved their victory, and are very much still in the title race at the moment. Yeah, just very quickly, yes or no, Man United and Arsenal, rivals?
Still?
I had a big argument with my mates last night.
I think
we're not rivals.
No, but
we're not rivals as clubs.
No.
As clubs. Are we rivals?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Of the history.
No.
Me and my dad still can't. No. Me and my dad still can't watch a Man United Arsenal game together. No,
because we're from London. Ask the Manc. No. They don't care about Arsenal. Ask the Manchester Reds.
Ask Roy Keane and Patrick Vieira if they care about that game.
Because they were rivals on the pitch. Do you think Roy Keane cares about Arsenal's results now? No, he doesn't.
No, it's not about caring about the results. You asked me if I thought we were rivals, and history shows I know how I feel when, they play against Arsenal, but maybe because I spent time at the club as a Man United fan.
If you could choose one team to win the league...
Other than Man United?
Chelsea, out of the teams in the running, Chelsea, Manchester City and Liverpool, who do you want to win the league?
Not answering that. You didn't say Arsenal.
I'd rather see Arsenal than the other three.
Oh, you didn't say Arsenal. Sorry, I'd say Arsenal. Yeah.
So they're not our rivals. Who wants their rivals to win the league?
Oh, God, here we go.
There you go.
All right,
You're listening to Kick Off on talkSPORT. I proved my point. We'll be back straight after this.
Of course you did.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.